media is completely blacked out on this. The Muslim, scurrilous, leftist press, and of course with the CARE, Council on American Islamic Relations, you've probably heard of them. These are despotic, vicious individuals that have billions of dollars at their disposal to sue anybody that opposes them. And this is why the politicians are afraid. And therefore, it's people like myself and Gurmit and Tony and Tommy and Kevin and others and you that are lifting up the ball that was dropped by our politicians. And the most despicable aspect of it is the priests and the clergy in this country and in my country. And I point my finger to the treacherous, seditious, criminal clergy. It's on them. They are the shepherds of the flocks that come to them for encouragement, for spiritual advisement. And they are letting them down. If this horde sticks itself into the body politic and our culture, there will be no more cleric. There will be no more Christianity. Forget about Judaism. There's only about 5 million of us. I consider myself, along with you here tonight, a partner, a bond, an oath, a vow of the future battle that we have yet to see. And on that note, let me just say, and I told Gurmit and Tony earlier, I have never been prouder in my life to be a member of the EDL. Hey! You in this room, Tony, Gurmit, and others, have given me, after what I saw in Luton in London, you've given me the strength that I need to go forward, to battle, to wage a crusade, if I may use a phrase, to wage a crusade in the United States of America where we are losing the game day by day. They've taken our textbooks, they've redacted, edited the textbooks. How could it be that an American child in our school has 1 page about Christianity in the textbook and 30 about Islam?
Wrong.
Who are creating these textbooks? I'll tell you who. We have a low-life, scurrilous, communist element in our country that sees Islam as their way to wipe out Christianity and the white culture. Simple as that. There it is, I said it. Now, if that's racism, so be it. Every one of us here knows what's going to happen to us and our children if we do not succeed. This is not something that we just come and have a beer once a month. This is our life. Kermit was telling me, Tony was telling me, once these guys leave and once they're neutralized, then they can have a normal life. Well, soldiers don't have a normal life. We're always on the run. We're always getting ready for the next battle. We're greasing the gun, loading up our ammo, recon on what the enemy is saying and thinking. And that's who we are. Everybody in this room, every EDL member I've ever met understands this. And this is the most awesome organization in the world today.
Hey!
I mentioned this on Saturday. I'll repeat it. It bears repeating. One of the low-life scum from the BBC was intent in trying to trip me up, try to get me to say something. Yeah, surprise, surprise. And he said, how can you be here today? You flew 10,000 miles to be here. You're a Jew. You're a rabbi. What are you doing here with these people? I said, because these are my people.
Hey!
And their attempts to marginalize us, by the way, if anybody's been following the press and the BBC and that rabble, you'll notice they're toning it down a little bit as of late. That's because of the efforts of the EDL. That's because of what you guys are doing. You know, one thing I forgot to mention, I can't believe this guy had the cojones to interview me. He was a Muslim journalist at an EDL rally. Boy, these guys have got some real, I don't know, chutzpah, right? But the guy came up to me and he said, do you believe in God? I said, you bet. Do you believe in Allah as God? I said, no, Allah is not God. And I told him, I said, you know, these people here that you see, everybody that you see here, you bow down to Allah. We bow down to the creator of heaven and earth. So there is every reason to believe that the battle is coming. It will come. I don't know if Birmingham will be the flashpoint. I don't know if it will come this summer. But when they see you achieving your goals, winning your battles, whether it's the press or the public opinion, at some point they're going to figure out they better revert back to their old ways of jihad. And I don't know what it's going to take to wake up the English people, but the Muslims will figure it out. It's coming. It's coming in my country too. Americans, much like the English, are either on drugs or on TV or completely emaciated from their beer drinking, and they cannot see the truth. They won't see it. They're blinded. And they're ignorant. And the politicians, the despicable, low-life scum that we have in Washington today, are playing ball with this political correctness. And they're furthering the cancer that Tony was talking about. And it is a cancer. With cancer, you cut it out.
Yes.
I have to say, when I look out at you all tonight, I can't imagine a few years, even a year back, of me being in your country, even doing this. And I think that I share something with every one of you, a feeling, an inner sense of foreboding, that there's a dark cloud over us. And we will do, sacrifice, perform anything we can to save our children and your England and your English lifestyle and your culture. And this is why we're here. You know, I would like to get some questions from you about, I'll just briefly go into it and then you guys can ask me. America is starting to wake up to a degree. We have groups. But let me tell you something. The EDL leads, America follows. have no